My name is Ben. Welcome to Vancouver Carpenter. Today I'm going to take the mystery out of how to get a perfect three-way inside corner. So, for starters, what I have is I like to use a 4-inch knife. I've got a pan full of taping mud, and I've got my paper tapes cut and ready to go. They're in place. They have nice square corners on them. So this tutorial is not about how to tape the inside corner. If you need help taping the inside corners, you can watch my other video about taping inside corners, which I will link in the description below. This video is specifically about the coating procedures to help you get a perfect inside three-way corner. So first I'm going to tape these real quickly. So I do like to get my tapes right up to the corner, within 1/8 of an inch, to give it a little room to stretch. Again, I like to get it about 1/8 of an inch away from the corner. Just enough room for the tape stretch. Now that I have the corners taped, here is where the secret comes in. So there's a little bit of visualization here. So what I want you to visualize is that each one of these is like a road going in. You've got a right-hand lane here, right-hand lane here, right-hand lane here. Other side, you've got a left-hand lane there, a left-hand lane there, and a left-hand lane there. So picture it like that, 3 lines intersecting. So here's what I'm going to do. On my first day, I'm going to pick a side, and in this case, it's going to be the right-hand side. So I'm going to do just the right-hand side of each one of these corners. And I'm not going to fuss too much if I'm gouging the mud out a bit. I'm just doing the right-hand side. So now I'm going to clean it up a bit, but not worry too much about it. Just make sure it's reasonably good. So my knife was gouging the mud out from the sides, but I'm not worried about that. We're going to come back to that when it's dry, and I'll show you guys how to finish these up. So it's now dry, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape the dry nublets out of the corner. So if that car analogy made sense to you and you did the right-hand lane into each one, the second day, when it's dry, you now do the left-hand side to each one. And what this does is it fills in the groove that was left on the other side. So I'm doing the left hand on each one. I'm also using a slightly bigger knife than before. And I'm taking my time a little more on this one to make sure that I actually do a nice job. Feather my edge there. Oh, I've got some stuff on my blade. I'm going to clean it off. A little more there. And just needs a tiny bit more attention there. So I now have a perfectly filled in corner, and the next step is to let it dry, and I'll show you how I sand these. Finally, it's time to sand it. So generally, you will have already pole sanded your inside corners. So you stop just shy of getting right into the corner. So next comes the sponge sanding, and I really like these angled sponges. And one of the things I do with these is I actually tear this corner off. I just rip little bits off until it doesn't have a corner, and there's a reason for this. And that's because when I'm going like this, with this square part in the corner, this part doesn't leave as much of a nasty line. Because if you're not careful when you're sanding inside corners, one of the things you can do, basically the width of the sponge, about 1 inch, there'll be a 1 inch line in each of your corners from gouging the edge. So you need to be really conscious of that fact when sanding. So what I like to do is I just kind of go into the corner with the square end. I'll flip it over, go in again, go here, flip it over, go here. And then to get right in the corner, I like to have a 3 or a 4 inch knife, and you just very carefully scrape out any chunks there might be. And that's how you get that last little 1.5 inches into the corner, is just a quick scrape. There we have the finished corner, looking real nice.